Hi Aquarius, welcome back to As Above, So Below Healing Tarot. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany. This is going to be a year ahead spread for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aquarians. So we're going to get into this and see what's going on for you guys. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link for it is in the description box below. And I would love to read for you guys. So let's see what's crack-a-lackin' here. We've got gratitude. Yeah, I love this. So being in a space of more gratitude will always bring more abundance to you. So I think that you are really shining your light and you are attracting more amazing opportunities to you, Aquarius. And you guys are the innovators. You know how to really kind of bridge and commune with people. And you also bring really interesting ideas and perspectives to the table. So I think that a lot of people can also be feeling grateful for you and for your perspective on life. So, yeah. And we have Neptune moving out of Pisces on January 26th. And we also have Saturn moving out of Pisces into Aries in February. So this is really going to bring a lot more clarity and it's going to bring a lot more alignment to any sort of passion project, any sort of new directions that you want to take initiative on. And it's going to ask you what you're willing to invest in the long term for your growth, for your soul's evolution. And we also have a new moon in Capricorn on January 18th. And I will be doing a new moon ritual for that. And we are going to be really seeing our values around money, around worth. We're also going to be making money bowls, so attracting more of that to us. And it's also going to be looking at ways that you can make more income, more money, but also have it be sustainable for long term. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link for it is in the description box below as well. So, all right, Aquarius, what else is going on for you guys? What else is here for your 2026? We've got the boss mom. So I think a lot of you are in the period of your life where you are trying to manage many different things at one time. And you may be somebody who is helping people in your company, but it can also be you being the main source of like connection in your household, and you are juggling a lot of it right now. And you're able to do it, but just make sure that you're taking care of you, Aquarius. You have the Two of D's, which is like flaunting around your badassery is what this card is. And I absolutely love it. So it's the feeling that I get from you guys is like, I got this. Like, yeah, I'm doing a lot. There's a lot of shit going on in my life, but I'm thankful for it. I'm grateful for the opportunities. I'm grateful for my children. I'm thankful for, you know, everything that I have. And I know that by being in this mindset, I will attract more to me. So I love this. You guys are in the perfect spot. So, Spirit, what else is going on for Aquarius? This is going to be a bit of a longer reading, guys, so bear with me. Stand your ground. Yeah, like you guys really are feeling grounded. You're feeling more stable, more secure in what it is that you're doing. And I think that you are seeing a big vision, or you're just really enjoying the moment is what I'm getting, Aquarius. You are really beginning to open up your world to more expansion, and by doing that you will attract more growth to you. So I think you're also like delegating, and you are balancing your everyday life, you know, routines of things, with also making sure that your, you know, mental health is taken care of, your body's taken care of. Like, you guys feel grounded and badass to me. So, all right, Spirit, we're going to pull a card for each month, and I'm also going to clarify as we go along. So, okay, beautiful. Cool. the sun. So much happiness, so much positivity. I love it. Spirit, what else is going on here for Aquarius? Okay. Woo. Cool. Nice. And December. What's going on in December? Okay. So Aquarius, bottom of the deck, you have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. So this is committing to your growth, committing to your evolution. And this card is great because he is really just relaxed. He's chilling, you know, he's like, this is, you know, yeah, my path. I may be in like a intense part of my life, but I'm not taking it too seriously. I'm in a natural rhythm and routine of flow with everything that I have going on, and I know I can sustain it. So in January, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this may be something tangible that comes into your view. So this can be a promotion at work. This can be like a new project that you want to take on. And aces are all about potential. And this is the potential for a new opening of some kind. And pentacles are tangible. They are everything in the 3D. So money, finances, goals. But I think that you're really starting to plant new seeds. So this can also be around the home. So maybe you are doing more home renovations, more home projects, but you're really allowing your innovation to sparkle and shine in the beginning of the year. And in February, you have the Tower. So something is rearranging. This is also your birthday month. So something is starting to transform and transfigure. So there may be some moving parts that come along with this, but the lesson of the Tower is to not resist it, to allow something to start to crumble and start to release its grip, because you have a lot of transformation that's wanting to take place for you. And I think by really just being in flow with it, you're going to start to be even more grateful for the fact that you are listening to your guidance, listening to the things that light you up. And then in March, you have the Four Wands. So this is like celebratory energy. This is, you know, really allowing yourself to have fun. They're at a festival in this card, but they're not taking life too seriously. They are, you know, singing, they are vibing, and it's really about like up leveling your life. And I feel, Aquarius, that you are starting to have like this ebb and flow with life, that even when things get a little sticky or a little hard, you are like, well, this is just what it is. You know, I feel like there's so much wisdom in the way that you are viewing your life right now. And it can really help to balance your world, and your perspective and your worldview is really important. Like, you're so wise, and this can really help in other areas of your life too. In April, you have the Five of Swords. So this can be a little bit of mental conflict. This can be like, damn, I'm like carrying a lot of stuff right now. But I'm also really drawn to this over here. This is a very free expression. I think that you have done the work, or are continuously doing the work to release something from your past that may have caused a little bit of a hiccup in your life, but you are really gaining more momentum and putting more energy towards towards expansion, towards your growth, and not necessarily being so bogged down in the chatter of what people think you should do or what people think you should say. And this includes like work too. So in May, you have the Sun. So this is vibrancy. This is soaking up the sun. This is, really allowing yourself to go on any sort of like exploration. This is also very like childlike energy too. So tapping into you being more alive, more fulfilled in the little things that light you up and help you sparkle. And in June, you have the King of Wands in reversed here. So I feel like this is about turning your fire inwards. And I really feel like you are keeping your surroundings, keeping your circle a little bit more reined in, is what I get from this card. And I think that you are focusing on your empire. You're really focusing on, again, house, home, finances, but also you're focusing on what helps your passions and your family. Like, where can you put more energy towards that to have a more sustained look on life? And then you have the Seven of Swords in reversed in July. Yeah, so this can be releasing any sort of like negative Nancy energy. This is also releasing, could be imposter syndrome, but this is like over plaguing the mind. This could be you releasing people who say one thing, but they really are meaning something else. This is kind of like sneaky energy. And this could be somebody who you work with, or energy that is just, kind of around and just talking. So this is releasing that. And I don't think that you're giving this attention like you used to. And then you have the Two of Cups in reverse here. So this can be really focusing on your inner union. And also, I like how, like, either way you slice it, this card is fueling energy back into you, back into source. So I feel like there's a level of balance here in your reading. Like, there's a huge overall theme of balancing the scales. I think that you have gained the wisdom to know when to extend your energy and when to pull back. And that comes from just recognizing lessons from, living through life. And I think that you are really looking at all of the things that you are grateful for, and you are magnetizing that. Like, you are a magnet for greatness. And you have last year, I think, taught you how much potential and how much expansion you actually do have. And you are able to add more to that by revving that up. And you're really beginning to believe in your own power and your own magnificence, Aquarius. And people need your output. They need the way that you see the world, because you have an uncanny ability to connect people and to bridge ideas. So yeah, in September you have the High Priestess. Love this. Say it. I am the High Priestess. Love it. So this is recognizing your divine sparkle, your intuition, your greatness, and trusting that your innovations are really, you're actually bringing those out into the world. So it's not so much just all in your head anymore. You're actually going to be taking action on those things. And the High Priestess, she knows things without even people needing to say anything. She is the master reader. This is Pisces energy. And she can clock somebody like that. So I think that you are really strengthening your inner dialogue, and you're becoming stronger in the ways that you handle situations. In October, you have the Chariot. And this can be about the home, but I feel like you are probably maybe going to be traveling in October, or you're really going to be moving forward with something that you have been really wanting to, move forward with. This is like all right, I'm not dilly-dallying anymore. I am really putting my nose to the grindstone and getting this done. In November, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this is working in tandem with people of like-minded energy, of a common ground, of, you know, they have the same vision, they have the same goals. And this is also about doing the hard work. And you have a great ability to be able to see strengths in other people and to be able to like place them where they go, you know? You guys are big leaders too. So this is really, I feel like working on a team, you are going to be the one delegating to other people. And in December, you have the Two of Pentacles in reversed. So this is releasing any sort of like neither here nor there, releasing any indecision, anywhere that you felt stagnant. I don't think you're going to be feeling that way towards the end of the year, Aquarius. So let's get some clarity on this Ace of Pentacles. Spirit, why is the Ace of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Four of Cups, okay. Three of Cups, interesting. Okay, so with this, I really feel like you are taking stock and you may be taking a step back from a lot of social gatherings, a lot of, you know, kind of like that party energy. I think that it doesn't serve you and it doesn't give you that satisfaction like it used to. And I think as opposed to giving into your emotional side, you are going to be focusing on more of your grounding, more of your investments, more of your finances. You could be spending more time at home as opposed to, you know, really going out and doing all the things. Like I really see you with your family. That is a big, big thing for you, Aquarius. And you know, where you invest your time, that also grows and it compounds. So with this is really making sure that you are putting your energy where you want it to grow. And that's exactly where this roots and this Ace of Pentacles is for you. Spirit, why is the Tower here in February for Aquarius? What's going on with this Tower? What's up here? What's happening? Ooh, you have Judgment in the World. Ooh, okay. So I think that you are making a big judgment call to close out something, and it may cause a little chaos. So this can be surrounding work. This can be surrounding a partnership, a relationship, or this can just be like you taking the reins of your own energy and saying like, okay, we're completely going to be doing we're going to be living a different way. And the world, it has the 4 fixed signs on it, which you are a fixed sign, Aquarius. And I feel like you are going to be leading the way. You're going to be steering the ship a lot more. And I also feel like you are getting more connected to source, with God, with whoever. And I think that you're going to be making choices that are going to allow you to get closer to that, but also it's going to be, it's going to affect other people is what I'm feeling. And as you sink further in your faith, you are really going to know who stands with you, know who will continue to go with you on your journey. And if they don't, then you're like, I'm good either way. You know, you're really balanced. You're taking a very balanced approach to your Aquarius. Spirit, what's this 4 of Wands here? What's this 4 of Wands about in March? You have the Moon and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so I think that you're celebrating either coming out of a big like stage of depression, of anxiety, of you know, possibly not feeling seen. There's just something that you've been keeping under wraps in the emotional realm, and it's felt very, very heavy. And I think come like springtime towards Ostara, you're going to be releasing those heavy feelings of worthiness surrounding, you know, whatever that is for you, you know, surrounding not being good enough for a relationship. Like this also feels like emotional maturity. You are beginning to realize that the energy that you hold, you are also going to be getting that back. So if you are, you know, in a committed relationship, the more energy you put into that relationship, the more unified you are going to feel. And you're celebrating that. You're celebrating being able to even recognize that. And I feel like you're going to be going on more, you know, date nights or more things that just make you feel emotionally aligned. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here in April for Aquarius? You have the King of Swords, which that's you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. That's a lot. That's too many. Let me get one more, Spirit. Okay. So I feel like you may be making some decisions that have you being in a more solitary stance. It is like you really either cutting the cords to make some sort of big decision, to either be single or to go out on your own as a business or whatever that is. Because the King of Swords, he is very like head over heart. He is very diplomatic. He is very like, I will call the shots even if it is emotionally hard, but you're doing it for your future. You're doing it for your investing. You're doing it for the long-term gain. And I feel like this has been kind of plaguing you for a while of like, should I do this? Should I not? But by making this swift action decision, it's going to alleviate a lot of this. That's why I was seeing freedom here. I feel like this is like big freedom energy for you. And in May, you have the Sun. Spirit, why is the Sun here? I'm hearing elevate. And she has the rune Sowelu on her skirt, which is radiance, abundance. Nine of Cups. Yeah. This is amazing energy. I love this. Yeah. So this is like being optimistic about the things that you are wanting to bring more towards you. This is being optimistic about your dreams. Like you're like, I have had this dream for forever, or, you know, no longer am I making decisions based on other people. It's my turn now. It's my turn to thrive. It's my turn to be happy, to be, excited about the future. And that's exactly what this is. You are taking the action and you're feeling rejuvenated and vibrant come May. June, you have the King of Wands in reverse. Why is the King of Wands in reverse here? Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Let's see. You've got Death. So you may be releasing a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah. So I think that you are releasing any sort of like narcissistic traits in people. Like you're able to clock that really fast now. You're like, nope, we know the pattern of that. We're not moving forward with any of this. I don't like the King of Wands in reversed, really, because it can be like manipulative and controlling energy. But I think you are redirecting your energy to the things that are going to grow, towards the things that you see a future in. And it doesn't look like it involves a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this, you know, more controlling energy around you. It's you putting your energy to, this can be like philanthropic energies. It can be towards, you know, group projects or collaborations or anything like that. And this is like people coming together with all of their skills, and each one of them do different things. This can be the architect, this can be the planner, this can be the budgeter, but all of them are coming together with their own unique skills, and they're growing something from the ground up. So July, you have the Seven of Swords in reversed. You have Two of Swords with the Nine of Swords in reverse. Wow, lots of air energy here. Yeah, so like I said, you're releasing some of the imposter syndrome, and you're releasing anybody who shows any inkling towards like sneakiness, towards lying, cheating, deceit. And you are, you know, you're looking at it. You're like, okay, yeah, you can act out and you can do things, but I'm not going to give any of that energy. I'm not going to give you any more energy to, you know, justify that, or I'm not going to give you any more energy to say that's okay. Like you're releasing the anxiety around this. You're releasing a lot of the patterns that used to keep you stuck, and you are rising above it. You're rising above the bullshit. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups in reverse here? Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on from a disconnected union. You're moving on like emotionally and mentally from something that possibly may have given you joy in the past, but yeah, now you're like, I'm moving the fuck out and I'm getting out of here. So I think this year is really about like you looking at the things that don't give you joy, and you're actually making action towards getting away from those feelings, getting away from the feeling of dissatisfaction or, you know, loneliness, or you're grabbing life by the horns and you're saying, I got this either way, you know, and you're finally moving towards something that will be emotionally stable and something that is emotionally fulfilling for you. You got the High Priestess here in September. Spirit, why is the High Priestess here? Three of Wands. Yeah, you know it's time to move on. Ooh, yeah, you're going to be starting a new foundation in September. This is about like getting the intuitive nudges and being like, oh yeah, this is like a new fresh start. This is something that I need to commit to, and this is something that I will be sustaining and putting the pentacles in, putting in the hard works, and you are going to be actually taking the action to move in the steps of the new. So that's exciting. Yep. In October, you have the Chariot. So like totally blazing forward to something that sets your heart on fire. Can I get one more for the Chariot, please? Oh, yeah. I feel like you're moving towards an expansion period of like a softer you. You're moving towards the things that will help you ease into a softer version of you, and where you can be restored, nurtured. This is all water energy. Like the Chariot, this is Cancer energy. The Queen of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So this is emotional maturity and emotional alignment. And by you releasing this dissatisfaction energy, you are going to be really moving into a more balanced and stable part of your life towards the end of the year. And Spirit, why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Aquarius? Two of Pentacles in reverse, which that's your theme in December. And the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, you're really releasing a lot of the mental confusion and you're gaining a lot of clarity. Like you are going to be investing in a new project, in something that I feel is benefiting the whole. And you are really going to be collaborating with people who can hold that for you, who can be sustainable in this, and who sees the bigger vision and the bigger picture of the whole and not just the, you know, it's about me. Like it's about we. And you want people who are going to be supportive in that and who have an expansive mind frame, who have a more understanding viewpoint of like, you know, it's not always just about them in your micro universe. It's about the macro. It's about everybody. Like, how can we make this world a better place together? And you're really going to be attracting more people like that. And Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles in reverse here? Why is the Two of Pentacles in reversed? You've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Oof. And the Ace of Swords. Hell yeah. Beautiful. So Two of Pentacles in reversed. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you're making the decision to cut something, to like sign some sort of legal document to help turn this wheel in your favor, because you've been in a, I don't know, a period of a little bit of emotional stagnation. And now towards the end of this year, you are going to be like, I know which direction I'm going. I know what's in my future. I'm going to make decisions that are going to compound and help me grow, not just like materially, but also emotionally. And you're going to be making more heart-based decisions too. And it's not going to be like without the head, you know, it's not going to be without logic, but I think that you are wanting just a more divine connected union. So congratulations, Aquarius. I love this. Spirit, what else is going on here for Aquarius? Okay, you have good news. Yeah. Fair woman, dealings with a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then you have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And then you have new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways opening up at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so this is really about listening to the intuition. And I think you will move through this like unclear thinking and this muddled energy. But you have to kind of get out of your normal routine to be able to listen to that. Spirit, what else is going on here for Aquarius? Compassion. You have compassion, create, and speak up. Yep. And then you have protect too. Yep. So protecting your peace, protecting your passion, protecting your creation, you know, wherever that's going for you. But there's a big need for you to speak your truth, to speak up of what you want in your life. And yes, it is nice to consider other people, but your feelings and your viewpoints matter too, Aquarius. And this year is going to be about being more in alignment with those things for you to be able to create from a more compassionate and loving space. So yes, I love it. I love it. All right, Aquarius. Put down in the comments, I claim my emotional fulfillment. And yeah, this is going to be a really great aligning year for you. So, and again, if you are interested in the ritual, the link for it is in the description box below. And if you want a personal reading, that's also down there. But thank you guys for being here with me. I love doing this so much. And yeah, please like, share, subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Remember, you are magic. Blessed be.